like we are all green. And all green means that I actually get to stream today. I'm gonna drop myself into every dumb fuck playlist, because today we are out here farming. Cosmetics are the name of the game. They're always the name of the game. Okay. Now I understand completely. Why do I have MMR display on? Fuck out of here. Hey, Daryl. Was this supposed to send an alert, or... I've literally been live for under 1 minute. Usually Twitch API takes at least 2 or 3. Don't worry about it, it'll happen. We'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Well, you see, our multi-billion-dollar empire just doesn't have the resources to actually maintain an API that millions of broadcasters depend upon. Nah. Instead, you can eat shit. Download our mobile app today. Yeah, no, it's barely been 1:30 now. That's really just what's happening here. Might have been that I got stuck in streamer mode or something. I actually don't know if it marks me as purple when I've just got OBS open. Oh shit, we're playing Drop Shot, okay. Ah yes, Drop Shot. The Super Smash Brothers of Rocket League. Did that actually hit a panel? Or we're just going in? Okay. What did I get backfilled into? I had it 1-to-1 with 1:30 to go. Fantastic. Double jump for this? Not quite. I wonder how I'm actually supposed to roll out on that. God. Drop Shot really is like ball chasing the fucking mode. We got charge. Oh yeah, that hit a fuck ton of panels. Let's go. Easiest game ever, actually. That one's hitting the ground too. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I don't usually start up the stream while in game, but I found it's easier for me to just like actually do the thing and actually broadcast if I just go live sometimes. For streams like this where it's not part of an ongoing playthrough, you can miss the first couple of minutes and usually not miss much anyway, so... Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it live, exactly. Jesus Christ, ball chasing extraordinaire. That's a really dangerous position for this to be. I should probably put myself somewhere that's not that. I'll go all the way? Okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Slam that shit. Let's go. Oh. God damn it. M says, hi, it's past July 10th on the East Coast. Yeah, that's what I figured. Most of the Twitch community seemed rather uninterested in the Amazon boycott anyway, but I figured I'd at least, like, pay it some service and take the day off. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate as fuck. I only played for, like, maybe a third of this game, and I'm still super sad about it, actually. So upon reflection, I think I dig the new lighting setup. I moved one of the lights in the living room out here, so I can get directly front lit and turned off the fucking overhead lighting. I think it looks a little better. I gotta ask Bugs for a feature for like random free play map. I don't have to set every time. Is that already a thing? Is there a random option here? There sure fucking isn't, but there really should be. Alright, throwback stadium. Realm of infinite fucking around behind the goal. This mode really makes me appreciate how many good design decisions Rocket League actually made, in the name of just being playable by normal humans from minute one. Like, you get people who actually, like, play the game with some regularity that have no fucking idea what to do with this nonsense. Or actually just pop it in the center. I probably should have swung out to receive a pass. Oh, that's good. It's okay, this is why we have teammates, to pretend that you never make mistakes. That's not going anywhere helpful. This might... Ooh! That was almost an angle. Yeah, I've been hearing about the Pokken update, Kuro. Everyone getting buffed. That's the best kind of fighting game update, where everyone gets swole. It's like, oh, no one's allowed to be sad because everybody has fucked up options now. Where do you think that's going? I don't have anyone to pass to, you fuck. Wait, that's not a real shot, are you kidding me? I was kind of hoping to get in high, but that was way easier to defend than shoot. By like a landslide. Remember, kids, driving directly under the ball and bicycling never actually helps. Hey, buddy. I passed this to their team by accident. I think you're just a little bit too low, or the music is just a little bit too high. I've been getting that a lot recently. Maybe I can pick myself up a little bit. You get one or two people who say I'm a little bit too quiet. Nobody who says I'm too loud, so I figure maybe the adjustment is worth it. I'm also a little bit soft-spoken tonight, since it is starting to get a little bit late. Oh god, we don't need that anywhere near there. Fuck. Oh, that was an unfortunate fucking place to put the ball. Kath, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna let somebody else handle that one. The goal's there suddenly. Yes, I am that shitter that's sitting at the far post wondering when things are going to happen. Why do you ask? Okay, depth perception failed me on that one. Thought it might have been a shot, I was extremely wrong. I kind of just want to hang out over here and try to keep pressure on. It wasn't even like I didn't even go over the edge in a way that actually allowed me to shoot. I want to keep pressure on, I say. And then I fucking center for their team. It's like you get no credit for clearing a shot that you made on your own goal. The game knows exactly what I did. Okay, Kath's got that. Or not. Or we're just bouncing around. Alright. Trying to retake something resembling possession here. It's all yours, Ori. Offensive game plans are always mad weird on this map. I've played on it for a couple hours and I have no fucking idea what's going on still. It's just that no man's land where it's impossible to do anything useful from an offensive perspective. Tried to angle a little bit too late there. Probably should have just rolled and hoped for the best. Okay, we're going around, by the way. Yeah, I can pass to somebody. Almost. Can't challenge that, so I'm gonna wait out here. You're not gonna shoot because you don't remember how, apparently, so... That was the worst challenge of all time, actually. You talking about KOF 98 UM Final Edition. Buffs for everybody except Krauser, who got his kneecaps broken. Those kinds of patches are fun. Fucker. Why am I so bad at video games? Literally, if I switch to Octane, all my problems would be gone. Alright. Goals in 29 seconds and counting. Seems possible to me. Kath trying out for the NBA back there. What are we doing here? I always feel like I'm in the wrong place, too. It's like there's no correct place to be to try to keep pressure on in those situations, because the way stuff bounces out is so volatile. Oh well. We're just out here. But it's okay, because we're making balloons, which is what really matters. Gotta grind out that sweet, sweet event currency to see absolutely nothing of fucking value from golden eggs. I almost feel like just capping out and getting all 10. Like, because you don't actually need to drop crates this time around to do stuff, I might actually play this event, like, a lot. Kinda worries me that Rocket League is becoming 100% event uptime game, but... Oh, we're in Rumble. Oh boy. I'm sure nothing is gonna go wrong. Wait, was that actually, like, kind of useful? Oh, okay. I don't really know what I expect to do with this right now. Oh, okay. Drive it in, buddy, or don't. You had spikes! What did you expect to happen? And then this shit. Just drag it the fuck in. Alright. Rumble is crazy because I only started playing it, like, more than on accident a couple days ago. Let me fucking tell you, the things people do with Rumble items. Like, this is Mario Kart bullshit done correctly, because it seems like people only get better at the game. Like, it makes ability to do stupid nonsense so much more relevant. Okay, we got spikes. Doing absolutely... Okay, teammate boosted me. Miracles. They changed the duration of that? It feels like it lasts less long than usual. International champion of whipping aerials. Okay, though. Bag. Rocket League is actually the 15th game on the KVC. Please look forward to it. I'm actually super excited for KVC, honestly. Didn't seem like it was really coming up until just a couple days ago. But I do have the first game locked and loaded. I've verified that it emulates. I feel like I may have assisted that. I'm not sure. Oh, you're just gonna leave and Rumble? Are you fucking serious? Keegan asks, are you sure? Listen, excitement and fear are not exclusive emotions. Both can very much coexist. That was actually a shot that I didn't really expect to be a shot. And that was actually a save that I didn't expect to be a save, but it's about to not matter at all. The touch of God. Oh, fuck. Alright, my mission is now to destroy someone. There we go. The mission is now to destroy two someones. Mission failed. Yeah, Groove Coaster Steam actually happening. How do you win that? How do you defend versus spikes? Yeah, 6 days. until Groove Coaster Steam, which happens during KVC, so I might have to stream twice. And I'm pretty excited. Native support for the Steam controller is like... I never thought about how good the Steam controller would probably be as a Groove Coaster input method, but it makes a lot of fucking sense now that I've thought about it. Okay. Why would I ever get to do anything useful with spikes? Fuck, dude. I'm so sad. So yeah, Steam controller, vertical monitor, strong desire to play epilepsy-inducing arrangements of Toho songs. I'm basically set. I got the survival kit ready. Until recently, I didn't even, like, actually understand how Groove Coaster controlled. Like, I legit thought it was just 2 buttons and that was it. Just looking at it, it doesn't make any sense that the buttons would actually be, like, mounted on joysticks. That shit just seems weird. Okay, I'm gonna get that out of here. My Steam controller is currently achieving moderate degrees of usage as, oh my god. That was so fucking confusing to look at. Alright, I'm gonna sit here. Please return, please return, please return. Fuck, I have to participate. I feel bad. And my Steam controller's been getting some pretty steady use as, remote for the Steam Link, really. Put together a Dota spectator setup for it back when Ethan and Wes were playing Dota virtually non-stop. Okay. Now Ethan's been back on League, apparently using his Dota knowledge to destroy the planet Earth. That was so unhelpful. Gotta kill that person. I'm a little bit sore about the work that went into that configuration, but it was full of fucking aspect ratio specific hacks anyway. I'm actually super sad that the one feature that seems to be missing from the Steam Link is the ability to change a host's aspect ratio, not just its resolution. This is the most unfair situation of all time. I'm gonna hit somebody with Dust Boot. That's literally what I'm here for. Get out of here. No? They didn't move at all? Literally just tapped it away from my teammate for no apparent reason. Jesus, this is a fucking blowout. The 2 of Team Blue are apparently playing from the fucking International Space Station. I kind of feel that, though. Like, my Elite has been basically my #1 gamepad ever since I got it. Like, with that plus the hitbox, I don't want for peripherals anymore. That's pretty much all I've ever needed. So in that way, the Steam controller is like, it's novel, but it also definitely feels like a $30 piece of plastic. I was complicit in this. We're already losing by 6, so I don't really feel that bad, but that was stupid. Girl asks, I wonder how Xbox support will work. I imagine it'll be pretty much the same as you'd expect any controller. It's just probably 1 stick and 1 button for each side. Maybe use bumpers, triggers. I think that's the most natural way I could play it for a traditional gamepad, is triggers for tap and then left and right stick for flick inputs. Is that guy's name Kia Hater 2600 or something? Why do you have an online persona centered entirely around hating a budget car brand? What did Kia the manufacturer do to you? I actually wish they'd released a little bit more about the port, Considering right now all that exists on the news page or the official Degaka outlets for Groove Coaster is, hey, buy in the first 7 days and get Bad Apple for free. Just like, yeah, of course you put it as fucking pre-order DLC, Jesus Christ. The one song that literally everyone on the planet Earth who has any interest in buying Groove Coaster already knows. That was not defense. And I gotta figure out how to pop stuff up a little bit higher from those weird situations. And I just went for it. Been thinking immediately after that Amazing Mirror playthrough, I'm kind of having a hankering to play the other GBA Kirby game. You know, the linear one that kind of makes sense and isn't based around weird half-baked Metroidvania mechanics and fucking Kirby in the Amazing Monster Closet. Because, man, Amazing Mirror is still, like, I really like it as a game, I think. It's interesting as fuck, but, man, is it ever unfocused. Like, I completely forgot, like, how short and weird the ending sequence actually was. The entire final boss being easier than, like, most of the other bosses in the game just because you're given master for it, and that dash attack does approximately 1 quadrillion damage, and the only situation in which it doesn't shred an entire form of a boss is Dark Mind itself. Bro says, might get back to doing Sonic Riders since I come back from Jamaica. Yeah, I've been thinking about touching Riders again as well. At the very least, just a quick play through both stories. I don't know if my heart, I don't know if I'm in good enough health to do the jet missions. That's a dangerous prospect. Why do half flips sometimes just not work for me? Get out of here. Nobody on Earth is not gonna return that, but at least I can participate. Right over the top. This map is so fucking weird, dude. It's like all natural flow of offense and defense just falls apart when the ball goes into no man's land. Nothing makes fucking sense anymore. Okay. You positioned in a way that told me you were going to shoot and then just didn't. Ira, what are you doing? Hey, give me a fucking heart attack here. I just want to shoot the ball. It's been literally the entire game. I want to score points in the sports ball. Bro asks, how much will jet missions kill me? Some of the hardest stuff I've ever done in video games, if I remember correctly. Granted, I was younger. Wow, alright, you've made up for it. That is a pretty impressive goal. It's... like, wave missions are about the point where you realize that the game can actually challenge you in meaningful ways and that it's going to do so often. And then you arrive at shit like jet missions and it's just, oh. So it's all rigged? It's all rigged, all the junk is impossible, and all the gold medal part times are literally fucking collusion. Where do you think that's going? It's weird, for sure. Suddenly the game just, like, goes super aggressive on you. So why do my fucking half flips just randomly fail sometimes? Weird shit. It's just like, it doesn't feel consistent. It feels like I'm doing the same motion every time. Clearly something is changing, but what? Chris asks, I wonder if the rebalance of that Riders mod would make the missions easier or harder. I think the character attribute changes are, they just about average, from my understanding. But most boards got better, I believe. I think missions lock you to stock gear, though. At least that's how I remember it. I could be wrong. No shot. Ah! Went for a pinch to fucking pop it up. This is a fucking game of hot potato, alright? Oh, you fucked it up. Lola asks, did a dinosaur sock puppet come out of the goal? That is some of the Jurassic World product placement DLC. And everyone's using it now because it's a budget Hellfire, which is the most expensive and rare goal explosion. And it basically looks exactly the fucking same, except instead of a skull, it's got a dinosaur, which I imagine makes Hellfire owners really fucking happy. One of these days I'm gonna figure out how to, like, actually control the ball. I feel like I'm getting better with positional play, and now what's actually falling behind is, like, my ability to put the fucking ball where it needs to be. And then I realized that exchanges like that still happen in my games, and worrying about a particular aspect of improvement is probably a little overdue. That was a really stupid exchange. Like, you whiffed on the ball and then crashed into me as I was trying to correct your mistake. You okay? Oh yeah, speaking of Sonic Riders. I think I've got 3 Riders tracks in here. A Digital Dimension, Babylon Garden, and Sega Carnival. I love the fuck out of Sega Carnival and Sega Illusion, by the way. Even if I'm not like a Sega fanboy, they're just fun fucking track layouts. It's just enjoyable in general, a lot of variety in the scenery. They're fun to drive, and Illusion is actually pretty demanding. It's good stuff. Play Riders, it's good. There's a net play mod, but don't use it. Don't use it on your single player playthrough. Ah! And see, now you can't fucking shoot off the backboard unless you slam it back there. Begin bringing up Samba de Amigo. If you want really, really loud Samba de Amigo music, you should play Phantasy Star Online 2, because they've used it for seasonal lobby music like 100 million times. Seguimos bailando. Every fucking time, dude. See, that half flip was fine. Not that I actually needed to do it. Says, I remember Heroes Sand Ruins being much harder. Yeah, isn't it? I feel like everyone's, like, sticking points, because a lot of people were a lot younger when they played this game. Well, everyone was a lot younger if they played it on release, but, like, you know what I mean. It's like Sky Road and Sand Ruins is like, those were the 2 big fuck-up points. That's like when the game stopped screwing around and actually started thrashing you in story mode. And you can go back to it now and it's like, wow, it's actually not that difficult to drive. Maybe just, like, develop fine motor control or something. Literally everyone is here. I just ran up to a double commit and turned it into a triple commit. Get out of here. Ball shot. Oh, that's actually on target as fuck. And you fucked up my perfect angle for the rebound. What are you doing? Just get it out of here, please. At this point, the concept of possession's kind of irrelevant. Just fucking get it anywhere else. Yeah, I think I'm at the rank where everyone is good enough to feel confident enough to try for aerials, but can't actually hit them. I'm pretty sure I just own gold. That's your lifesaver. What am I doing here? Bang. Absolutely fucking nothing of any value. But it worked. Somehow. Guess. Wow, they were really all up here. Jeez, why? Literally all three of you? And nobody looked at me, and nobody thought, hey, maybe if something pops out in a weird direction towards their goal, it might be beneficial to have somebody. I mean, it's not like triple commits don't happen, but that was like deep in the trenches. Oh, well, that's going far too. Alright, I'm to just blatantly steal boost. It's all mine now. Fuck, I didn't quite have the angle for that, even if I'd gotten to it quick enough. I don't know if I want to do anything with this, actually. I guess I am now. What? This is like... So the physical reality of the Rocket League pitch is that the goal is not a large percentage of the field. And so Rocket League's actual modern pitch, I just missed a buzzer beater shot. Rocket League's modern pitch is basically engineered to send literally any random stray hit going towards one goal or the other. Not so with this. I shouldn't be agitated as fuck about that, right? Really? That's so stupid. You bump me out of the way as I'm about to walk it in, and then sit there and choke because you don't understand how to control your car. And then the next guy rams you from behind in the same way that you did me and makes a pool shot. Who said diplomacy never achieved anything? Gura says, speaking of PSO, the soundtrack to PSO 1 is one of my top video game OSTs of all time. I really like most of the original tracks in PSO 2. Can't say I've played original Phantasy Star Online. It's something I regret missing out on. But PSO 2's original tracks actually do a fantastic job of setting the game's tone. 0-0 Rumble game at 130? What the fuck happened here? Well, I have the plunger. Hey. Welcome, I joined your game 10 seconds ago and have already broken the tie. 100% skill-based interaction. Well, you see, the game gave me the plunger. Okay, everybody whiffed. It's good to know that that still happens at a rank where people are like still figuring out how to control their fucking cars aerially. Wait, that was so much farther up! Okay, so I gotta get myself vertically aligned as well as horizontally aligned, and the fucking tornado just picks me up. Freeze, ice storm. Nope. Chat, please post poll. Anyway, shoutouts to Rose Confession. We're really out here making shots? I've been trying to figure out if I can, like, add some kind of Twitch chat display onto my camera frame. Been thinking about it. Wait, they were already committed to a jump arc. Why did I swap with them? Oh god, this is so stupid. They're gonna hit that somewhere. I'm about to become the hero of the universe. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I can understand leaving after that, honestly. Most skill-based interaction possible within the game framework. Drive into ball, then drive into goal. Wait, why did I start with an item? Does that happen when timer's under 10 seconds? If so, that's an extremely good system. Lola asks, who thought power-ups in this would be fun? Dude, I love Rumble mode. It's actually sick. I unironically enjoy it, alright? Because I think the function of all the power-ups is actually interesting and, like, divergent enough that there's still something to do as, like, a player who's actually interested in improving themselves and pushing limits instead of just run around hit ball. But it appeals equally to people who run around hit ball because it's fucking wacky and impossible to follow and interesting shit happens all the time. But at the same time, items are one-button interactions that are very easy to process compared to hit ball in various spots at various velocities and it goes one of infinity directions. Anyway, there are two people AFK here farming for items, or they just tapped out at a really unfortunate time. Yeah, that was no reaction, and they're not skipping the replay. Shit always tilts me, actually. It never fails to make me upset when people just don't play. Hey, Lynn is here. Bap. Both my fucking teammates died for that. I'm just like, nah. What if, instead, I shit on everything you love? I get, like, weird delayed half flips sometimes where it doesn't feel like my car starts turning at all until I'm actually, like, fully stopped on the other axis. Weird. Can I just drive up this? If I get it directly head on, something for later. Where is that going? Jesus. What happened? Did they get their double jump in? That was not a bad tap, though. Yeah, I guess they just weren't expecting that to happen, and honestly, I can't blame anyone who isn't ready to see that shot. Nope. But it's okay, I participated in team play by showing up in the air and maybe drawing somebody's eye for a quarter of a second. And that was bait, I think. I don't know. Just remember to turn ball cam off when attempting to actually control the ball. Participated in the play once again. So yeah, if time permits tomorrow, Might just fire up Nightmare in Dreamland, since if I remember correctly, you can kinda just do it in one sitting. It's a quick as hell game. Might even start an extra mode, dunno. Haven't decided. Also have to make sure to clean out my recharge recent history so that nobody can figure out what game is KVC number 1. I'm like, okay, so it's either Rocket League or fishing. I'm gonna cap out on Tombstones later in the week anyway, because I'm gonna try to fucking do more Suku to see a dog. I may as well farm the other game. Good night, Kuro, and hello, Regulus. Good to see you. Oh, I should have just fucking went for it. I'm so slow to commit to shots because whiffing in a panic situation is like the worst feeling ever. There's so many situations where like just a little bit more height, just a little bit more speed, I totally jacked that guy's boost and I'm not even a little bit sorry. That's going in though, right? No, not even close. Yeah, whiffing in a panic situation just feels so goddamn bad. It does feel like it's a little bit more difficult to, like, actually aim power shots with Dominus. Maybe I'll go back to Muscle Unit for a bit and see if I can feel a difference in the way my aerials process. I run some, why do you competitively analyze car soccer if you're literally not even good at it? Well, you see, it's fun. That's my secret. You literally don't ever do anything that you don't enjoy, then your life becomes more enjoyable until you die. But hey. Yeah, that's why you never take philosophy advice from me. I only know about game design. I'm like, how to not jump for shots, apparently. No, I'd like to think I have a working life philosophy. If I didn't think it was working, I wouldn't be using it, but I'm allergic to compromise. I can't help it. Yeah. I really don't want this to go to a 20-minute overtime. Can we? No? Just hanging out back there? Alright. Whoops. Alright, now everybody's fucking it up. Excellent. Somehow I feel that's gonna go south. Why am I always just a little bit late to those? I feel like I never win. Alright, so it's definitely going to overtime unless they fucking shoot over the back here. Could have been there if I had read that literally everyone on the ball would whiff it. Amp says RLCS is hype, but is it on right now, or? I don't follow Rocket League quite closely enough to know when actual competition is happening. Especially because most of what you actually see in competition level play is just people executing way better than you possibly can and having plans that actually can't be constructed without a pre-made team. But basic principles of positional play and shit like that is like, alright, the Rocket League generally has good netcode, but then sometimes shit like that happens and it takes a moment to sort out. That'll probably happen on the server side. Whee! I actually had like a 6-minute overtime on this map the other day. I had it 0-0. We did win eventually. And it had me thinking, like, I didn't want to play that, and I won the match. So, how do you feel if you play for 11 minutes and then lose? Anyway, from downtown. Can you fucking net play NBA Jam on Fightcade? I don't mean the shitty console ports either, I mean, like, get the real shit. We're talking Arcade Tournament Edition. Turn the fucking assistance off. Do I have an uncommon trade in lined up now? I think I'm too short of an egg. Nice, psionics. What the fuck? Why do I have four? Why do I have 4 ads from Overdrive? Anyway, wow, I'm 1 short? Okay. Got all these fucking tabs lit up. And I really, really, really do not care about anything in any of them. Got some decent looking rare wheels at least. Not that I'll ever use anything besides my equalizers again, but... Chris says, I don't think so. Only b-ball games on FC are Street Hoop and Capcom Sports Jam. And I assume SNES support is still patrons only, so that's not exactly the most viable option. But it's Rumble. Down by 2. 2 minutes to go. Somebody take that fucking shot, please. What are you doing? Why are we all here? They are going to score. I had to get it the fuck away. The musical timing on that, I'm actually really happy with it. it just lifted off. Gecko asks, aren't Genesis games on Fightcade now too? It's... Genesis support is spotty from what I remember. Oh, that's unfortunate. Is it Patreon locked? I don't think it's Patreon locked, but what I know is that they don't run at the correct speed in some situations because of the version of the emulator being used. I know a handful of UMK3 players were complaining about that on Discord pretty recently. Alright, I got spikes. It's time very soon. Whee! My wheels couldn't touch the ground because the ball was holding my fucking car up. So I just skidded. What the fuck? That guy out of here. Bang. I'm at an immaculate center. What the fuck? They had 2? Their entire team used their items. Look at this sequence. Plunger. Plunger. Grapple. They used everything. It's like, you don't even get like the concession to having blown the items because they're up 10 seconds later anyway. You can't be like, top, no flash. Anyway, go to space. I went for that assuming they wouldn't horribly miss it, which was apparently in massive error. That tornado's carrying a car. Time to disrupt defenders. Get out of here. And we're also down 2-7. Rumble games are blowouts for some reason. It's ridiculous. It's like the team that can play better positionally gets to use their items so much more often, and so often they actually convert directly into goals. Rumble might actually be the hardest core mode. Anyway. Let's pop open a golden egg. What's in the box? Octane Dragon Lord. Cert. Which cert? Can I sort these? Bet I can't. And for D? Paragon. Eh. Chris asks, is there a netplay ISO for the Wii NBA Jam? Is a netplay ISO really necessary? What kind of unlocks does the Wii NBA Jam have that require you to have memory cards or force unlocks? The bigger issue is that Wiimote's desync on netplay, so if it doesn't support GameCube controllers, then everybody should out of luck. Wow, I'm really fucking bad. Like, Dolphin Netplay works with pretty much anything, subject to a very small but important list of restrictions. No wireless controllers. No memory cards. And there's one more thing I'm forgetting. What am I forgetting that you need them in... need for Netplay? God, this is gonna bother me until I figure it out. Does anybody know what's on the tip of my tongue? There's a third thing you have to worry about. Memory cards, wireless controllers, and... yeah, the fucked up half flip. Maybe that happens when I don't have enough speed? Or too much speed? Oh yeah, I was gonna switch cars in a sec. Always a little bit too late to those. Right under it. Keep going, keep pushing. Can't get to that in time though, because I wasn't following super close. And now I just get punted into the stratosphere. If I'm gonna be here anyway, may as well fucking pick up boost. Sitting around waiting too often. Gotta be attacking. That was kind of a powerful pinch. Unlocks are a bunch of mascots and classic players? Okay. So nothing of terrible importance. Hey, there we go. That's going in, right? Oh my god, I can't catch a break. That's so much easier to save because you can hit it from any direction at any time. I mean, we're leading. As long as I can sit on that. Missed 50 number 500,000. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna hit the fucking marker button here, and it told me to fuck off. Which added a new feature where you can mark streams as they happen, and then those marks show up in the highlight editor later. Just something that sounds extremely helpful, except you have to have the actual Twitch dashboard open to do it. The Twitch dashboard is a resource-consuming pile of fucking cocks. You literally can't do it with any other client. It will just tell you, no, doesn't work. Cheat code characters are necessary because they are objective top tiers. Alright, I guess I can see that. So, Regulus commenting earlier on the Jurassic Park DLC. Literally fucking everyone is on the Jurassic Park Gold Explosion, but I have seen absolutely no one on the battle car. I love the Jeep. The Jeep is my friend. Then again, I'm the unironic Merc player, so... Kinda just wanted to avoid that going into a weird location. There's literally 3 people stacked up there. If anyone shoots. Go for it, go for it. Let's go. Easy. Yeah, look at how smart they were to break away here. Good awareness. I literally just fucking put Honey Trop on this playlist. I have no memory of doing it, but it's staying there. Oh, too high. I'm fucking mad. The lighter ball physics in this mode are a change that I don't understand. Everything consistently goes fucking high because it's using, fucking legacy ball physics. Greg says, real talk, that gold effect is more impressive than the effects in the recent movie. Was the CG really bad? I heard it was alright. I don't watch movies. Or at least not on release anymore, but I heard it was alright. Can I pinch this? Nope. Where is this fucking going? I'm just gonna screw around and tap it over there. Very rude of you. Alright, Fennel's trying to stay on this, so I'll kind of pull back a bit. Okay, I already have boost. You sure do. And you have the shot. Let's go. Bang. Maybe I should try to ground this. Oh right, the back of the gold doesn't count as grounding it for some reason. Fuck off, get out of here. Oh hey, more crates. Great opening stream. Shoutouts to the single flash of real names on the scoreboard so I get to see your mom big gay scored. Alright, so I'm gonna share something with you guys really quickly. I don't know if I don't know how many of you saw this on Discord earlier, but I have been, those of you who have tuned into my Sound Voltex streams know that eAmusement Cloud, while pretty good as far as like an engine to play on, Infinite Course is a really, really bad song selection, which means I probably won't be subscribing again. So I've been working on setting up a sim instead. And I decided that I had to do a little bit of custom graphics work for a sim to be happy with it. So presenting my top frame for unnamed Sound Voltex clone. It seemed appropriate. Since I can't fucking stream. Anyway. Back to fucking 17 balloons. Oh wow, I actually have crates. None of these actually trade for anything though. Is Impact the most recent series? I don't even remember. God damn, the streamline looks so good. I'm so fucking mad. It's probably still like 30k. K meaning keys, not thousands of dollars within this context. Masamune is such a adorable little fucking potato. Oh boy, I wonder what kind of decals this has. So kawaii desune. Yeah, I don't even, like... Thing is, I keep telling people don't open crates, but getting rid of your crates, like getting rid of old crate series, isn't even fucking worth. Nobody buys. So it's like... They're just non-drops that accumulate in your inventory. Drives me fucking crazy sometimes. Nana say sniped my glory. Fortunately, we're now winning. Oh, also, the enemy team has an AI. That's a graceful as fuck tap, too. I gotta steal that technique. Alright, Kata, all yours. Kata! How could you do this to me? I'm trying to communicate. I'm trying to be a human. Kata, what are you doing? See, it's way more fun having the anonymizer on because then I can refer to teammates by name without having to figure out in what order I pronounce XXX anime weed lord 420XX. We all committed to it and it's going nowhere. Ow. Oh yeah, that was a Masamune decal. The fucking, the painted kawaii. Are you still using it on your Masamune set? I really, really hope you are. Aaron-sama, please remember to address chat members when you are speaking to chat members, because there is no longer an on-screen chat on your screen. Kinda sounds like you're talking to no one, like a goddamn psychopath. There's double jump too. Not online. Actually, today's a very relaxed online kind of day. I just feel good. That was like a very direct pass. I'm kind of sad that I couldn't get a better line out of it. Whoosh. See? The fucking lighter ball. People are like trying to make full pitch shots and end up just like pinging it across planet Earth. I got a touch there, not that it meant much. Flo says, wow, I'm only an hour late. What's up? Good to see you here. Wow. It bothers me that the shitty water decal is... The shitty watercolor decal is basically like a Reddit dog whistle. I like it, but I also can't wear it and imply through the iconography of my profile that I approve of Reddit in any way. Bro, just use what you like. Why would you care if a group is using your shit? What a Reddit thing to say. I'm mostly fucking with you. I like how I addressed the strawman that I created as you there. More semantically appropriate to say I'm mostly fucking with me. I don't understand what the fuck you're supposed to do back here, or why any team thinks they benefit from having more than one player here. Seriously. Okay, so you're gonna add a space behind the goal. Okay. That's kind of cool as a legacy gimmick. And we're also gonna decrease the ball weight slightly so that you're way more likely to overshoot and end up in no man's land. Like, why would you do that? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Tried to double jump. Didn't double jump. Great work. These lights are fucked up because one of them is like a really cold bulb and one of them is a really warm bulb, and it looks fine to you guys because they're both getting fucking bounced off the back wall and diffused anyway. But out of the corner of my eye, I just see two wildly different colors of light that are like bright as fuck compared to every other light source in the room. Oh fuck, I am so bad. Thank God Kata's a lifesaver. Yeah, like has been mentioned in chat, it's intending to mimic the ball weight of the game that came before this, because it's apparently also celebrating a 10th anniversary soon, or something. But like, I don't know, ball physics seem like such a bad thing to fuck with in a context like this. Just me? You wanna know what's even weirder about some of the way this event is labeled? Well, for starters, at launch of the event, the mutator text wasn't localized, so it displayed its fucking generic. But then the wheels and the antenna here are both named fucking SARPBC-10. Both the topper and the fucking title here are labeled Battle Cars Anniversary. And then the title and the topper labeled Birthday Bash. It's like, why are these titled the same thing? Doesn't this agitate anyone else? Even a little bit? No other events do this. Granted, no other events have had such a very particular and strong theme, but like, am I insane? Siri, am I crazy? This is the type of shit where, like, I'll have to make naming decisions like that and agonize over it for 4 hours and end up not releasing anything. Nice. Oh, wow. That actually holds pretty nice. Long queue time. 16K in playlists. Maybe I'm just... I mean... Wait. Probably not a whole lot of players in the US right now, especially on a Tuesday night. One thing I really like about that Ominous is that it's like, just because of the fucking link to the car, it felt really easy to get flicks. Not that I can ever actually do them outside of a very particular context, but dribbling setup's hard. Nothing ever rolls along the ground in this fucking game. Everybody's always jumping for everything. Dang. Oh jeez, Gecko says, I left my mouse on all the fucking videos. God. It looks like you were getting your, what am I fucking thinking? Your Fightcade menu as well, probably because you're window capturing it? I know Fightcade has that weird thing where if you try to game capture it, it captures an area that's the size of your desktop regardless of the actual resolution of the game. But I remember finding some workaround for that a while back. Used it for Neo Turf Masters and then immediately got mad because Neo Turf Masters renders the blank strip along the bottom anyway. Oh, just slammed it in there. I want a new Windows installation. After my server installation destabilized for what is hopefully the last time, and what I believe was due to a loosely connected SSD, I reinstalled Windows 10 Pro, hoping against hope that they had fixed the shenanigans or that they wouldn't occur again for some reason, where Windows just loses track of my EFI partition completely. And so far nothing is lit on fire, and I've rebooted several thousand times to make sure, so... This one is probably the one that I'm sticking with for a while. And so I had to connect it back up to the Steam Link recently. And... man, the Steam Link's actually kind of wild. Okay, so you get 20 ms total latency involving the actual link itself at like 1080p maximum settings. You take it down to like 480p minimum settings, and you don't even shave off a full frame by comparison for decoding. So like, I've got 2 frames, less than 2 frames coming from the Steam Link itself. And then everything else is my TV. It's weird. Nice fucking... okay, that has the goddamn Reaper Goal explosion. Dab on the dead. But yeah, it's some weird shit. I feel like I should actually sit back in my chair more often. But now I'm super low on the webcam. If I take my webcam down and then sit up later, you get my fucking chin in frame and none of the rest of my face. One of these days I'm gonna go fucking crazy trying to minimize the amount of negative space on my streams. I'm just gonna lose it completely. Padded cell mumbling about border shaders. Wow, everyone jumped for that, and it wasn't even going in. Went off the wall. Ooh, that looks promising, but... Oh god, I'm so fucking bad. I'm so sorry. I had no idea what to fucking do. Do I just need to play more far forward? Do I just need... Are we just like... Is it a numbers game? If you throw more bodies at the shot faster, do you win? I always feel weird occupying somebody's space. Like, as long as there's somebody playing back, it can't go that badly, right? Ooh, that was actually kind of a sick center. What are you fucking doing? Alright, going into no man's land again. Welcome to Lacrosse League. Oh my fucking god. A goddamn train wreck. I might actually take this playlist off in a bit. Just because of how weirdly it plays. I haven't played ranked in a while. Apparently somehow still platinum in doubles. Despite not deserving it at all, I'm sure. Camp says, I'm heavily debating whether to start a stream playthrough of all gold medals and Sonic Riders or a playthrough of the last story. You know, I've been meaning to go back to the last story. At least for some amount of time. Because I remember it being a game that really interested me when I found it on a list of Wii games and fucking started it up in a backup loader on hardware. And the performance was legendarily bad. Like, even back when I didn't really care about that stuff, I could tell it was, like, distractingly bad. But it seemed like there was something interesting there. I remember kind of liking the aesthetic. Combat seemed interdasting, if not fully fleshed out. I sort of want to go back to it and see what the hell's going on with it. I don't know if that's something anybody would be interested in, but... I've had that thought a couple times. At the very least, I'm kind of curious as to whether the Dolphin virtual overclocking stuff would help its performance at all. But I guess that kind of has the potential to break things in a way that I wouldn't recognize because I'm not familiar with the game. Because Dolphin is supposed to lag the same way that the Wii lags. By default, I believe. The only safe way to handle things. Nice! That actually worked. Like I said, I'm a fucking idiot. I forgot you could right-click the FBA window to go into menu list. Yikes. Well, hey. Now you can window capture and it's clean as fuck. Easy. Alright, so we're 3-3. Oh, man. I have to go for this now. I'm contractually obligated. Brain power comes on and we instantly break the tie. Music gives you superpowers, even if you're not directly hearing it. Alright. Oh god. Why do I have this fucking song in my playlist? I mean, I know why. Because I was scrolling through my library and saw it and put it in my playlist on like a reflexive fucking muscle memory action. Same part of my brain that's responsible for responding to food analogies put it there. And yeah, it's not the full version because it's from the fucking music it cut. I just grabbed the entire soundtrack, and man, do I ever like the Musica song list. It's very, like, there's a balance of intensity levels there, sure, but everything is just so lighthearted and fun, even when it's super fucking aggressive. Just a bunch of fun songs. But yeah, Musica losing network support soon. And if your operator is kind, maybe they will purchase an offline kit to keep it alive. Please do not convert your Musica cabs into Bishibashi, I swear to God. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I gotta grab a drink of water real quick here. Alright. Back to car soccer. I need to, like... I almost want to adjust my chair. Chair is not sufficiently optimized. I'm a fucking robot. Oh shit, we're playing drop shot. Fuck. Says, luckily the Musica cab at the cave is on a different network, so I'm safe. Lucky you. Although, honestly, it seems like the offline... It seems like the offline kit might even be a better experience because it force unlocks stuff like event songs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, just a fully unlocked version of Musica sounds like the way to be. I'm willing to lose stuff like high score tracking if it means that, like, the entire game is accessible from credit 1. Hopefully with an option to skip some of the fucking menu tutorials, because good lord, is Musica's menu experience weird. Like, you get a reminder prompt for every single set of menus, and it's like, at that point, like, if you're going to so much interface work to explain how each of the menus works with the weird control input, just fucking be DDR and put a set of directional buttons on it. Or go full ham and make it a touchscreen or something. Go nuts. I know fucking... one of the Project Diva games I played while I was at Lakewood. It's got a touchscreen and literally doesn't seem to use it at all, so... Like, you can use it for menu navigation, but all the controls in-game are 4 big-ass buttons and a touch strip. I don't get it. What's this for? Alright, so we knocked away a good fucking portion of panels. Oops. Still charged? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Group says, Project Diva Arcade, what Future Tone is a port of. Yeah, it's like, you fucking put a touchscreen in it, and it's a small-ass touchscreen. It's like 90% bezel by weight. And then you don't use the touchscreen for game features at all? Like, the At-Rhythm's cab design is almost as sad as that game's, but at least it, like, actually used its touchscreen. Alright, somebody's gotta tap that in. Holy shit, guys. You've gotta be kidding me. Get out of here. You have so much fucked up space over there. Just shoot. Bang. Game literally too hard. That was a great setup from Nolan, though. It's just there was a whiff involved too. So weirdest game I played at Lakewood has gotta be that weird fucking Kinect motion sensor, like Korean looking Decision knockoff thing. What is it fucking called? Magician's Dead? I think that's the title. That game was fucked up and did not work at all. But it's not really because of the control method, which was actually surprisingly capable. It's because the game ran at like 15 FPS whenever anything was on screen, and aiming lagged horribly behind that. Also, strafe aiming reduced your movement speed to near zero for no apparent fucking reason. God, I'm shooting for damage here. I'm really trying. Nice. Get that shit out of here. Can you demo people in Drop Shot? I don't think I've ever seen it. Thanks. Now I know. I just really want to get some fucking damage down. Need like some power. That might make contact. We got panels. Alright, we got a shot. And 43 seconds to take it. What the fuck is going on? My man, you just shot your own goal. Yeah, Magician's Dead was really fucking strange. It controls with a nunchuck and with like a proximity sensor, where you hold your hand over the sensor and then extend certain fingers to do certain actions while moving the overall position of your hand to aim an on-screen cursor. Platinum player. I am platinum in doubles, not in drop shot. I thought I had so much more power on that. I'm so fucking sad. Did I even get balloons for that? Like, the game finished, do you still get your event payouts if you skip the end screen? Holy shit, this is why I hide names. Everyone's names are so fucking bad. Especially a whole bunch of Xbox Live players who are using stock names. Like, they're literally using the name you get auto-generated. When they figure out the name they actually want is taken, they take one of the super formulaic suggestions. But yeah, Magician's Dead was in-fucking-comprehensible. I had exactly enough time left for one credit before I had to catch my bus, and I asked the Discord, do I play a credit of Gunslinger Stratos or of Magician's Dead? And I played a credit of Magician's Dead because they told me to, and it was fucking terrible. So Chris asking you to see the Pokken patch notes I put in Discord. It's Buff City. So what is my main's actual jump in that you alluded to? That's the only shit I'm interested in. I want an actual jumping normal that doesn't suck dog shit against people who understand frame data. Like, Helmbreaker is only good if you let it happen to you. You have to, like, not understand what it does and then not learn after getting hit by it once. I guess that's just going over there. I can't tell whether my aerials feel more stable overall with Masamune. I think I'm probably gonna stick with Dominus. I might put in some games with Samurai again, actually. Like, I fucking bought a TW Samurai, I may as well get some value out of it. Nice! We're actually out here making fucking shots! Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this track out of the playlist. Flo's alluding to the off-vocal versions of MGR songs being kind of frustrating to listen to, but lyrics are the wrong place for, like, I don't want shit with a lyrical focus here, period, so I think it's probably better to just not have it. Can't decide. Really, the answer is just to turn on the fucking Nightcore station again. Average view duration, 12 seconds. Bang. Jump 8Y is just jump Y, but it's no projectile, all spin. Solid multi-hit that has bad range, but at least you can move with it and combo well off it. Ah. Interdasting. Take that fucking shot, Kath. Let's go. Yes. So I got so many different things lined up for what I might do tomorrow. I'm like, start the last story, start and finish Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, do some Momodora runs because that's set up again because I had a whim like right before I went to bed last night. I talked about switching to, potentially switching to any percent easy as a category because it's less punishing for bad movement. It turns the punishment for bad movement into you went slower instead of you have stopped completely and died. Which I kind of like conceptually, but it also feels like giving up on Insane because the category was too hard. Even if I know that's not what I'm doing, it's how it kind of feels and how it definitely presents, I think. I'm undecided. I could totally run something super mean like NG+. NG+ is hilarious because it's pretty much the standard game except bosses light on fire. And there's also a couple tricky places you can use certain items to make some rooms more consistent. Wide. The light ball physics, man, I'm telling you. I don't know why they did it like this. Like, I get it, you're trying to make it more like the game that inspired Rocket League. Sure. I understand. But, like, isn't this a little too far? And Kath fires it into the fucking abyss. Tap that shit out, baby. Oh god, I'm so fucking bad. Where are you? Oh, okay. I go back to Dominus. Dominus or Samurai. They're on some, pick a car and stick with it. No! Why would I ever make the correct choice for improving? I've got a lot of bodies that I'm okay with. I dislike Octanes aesthetically, but they're so fucking easy to drive. I bought a Twinser and don't really like it. How does this thing feel again? Well, says they're adding a new Sword Girl to closers. Yeah, Hikari told me. I still don't give a shit. I refuse to get baited by this garbage. The Twins are ostensibly Octane hitbox and similar to Octane substats, which likely means that it's similarly easy to drive. But, like, look at it. Jesus Christ. Why is that accent gold? Why can't it be literally anything else? And why does TW Twins Air cost like 30 keys? Fucking golden roll cage. So in comparison, I used to play Breakout way back, and I got Samurai because it's got a Breakout profile, but visually it sits a little bit lower. Does it not have Octane hitbox elevation? That's the reason everybody likes the Octane, is the fucking hitbox elevation, no? That's like what I always see cited in conversations about why Octane kicks your ass. I feel like Samurai's a better match for the Breakout hitbox than Breakout actually is, which is weird. It does have some ground clipping problems for sure, and I'm not a huge fan of the way it turns. It feels a little bit off. But like just basic wedge-shaped car. I can kind of dig that. No, they told me like literally 3 days ago. I guarantee you it's the new Sword Girl. So like... Okay. I'm kind of curious here. Let me see how much I can fucking cry over this one. RLBraids.com. Search from have titanium white octane. What is up with this? So there's somebody listed exactly one for 9k, and then earlier somebody listed one for 5k. But all of these are offer or 50k and up, and I'm not willing to pay that for a car. How about Slipstream? Huh. Slipstream's actually down to 10k, it looks like. Which is the fucking decal that I was looking at from Impact Crates? Is it Slipstream? There's no way. Streamline, there we go. The Streamline is a 25k decal still. Red Halo. Only 2 red halos up, 130, 150. Am I looking for Crimson Halo? Crimson Halos are like floating around 2 to 3k. Yeah. What else was I looking for? What is my fucking shopping list? There's another black market decal that I wanted to look at. Our Hellfire's still a bazillion fucking gorillion keys. Heatwave looks like shit. 20XX looks like okay. Vector looks good, I think just not on this body. Hexed is fucking garbage. Dissolver looks fucking crazy. Real quick. Dissolver is... Oh my god, it's still a 50k decal. It never dropped. It's gonna fucking kill me, dude. I legit want that decal more than any other part, and it's fucking 50. 50 United States dollars converted into keys. I'll light on fire. Okay, what was I fucking doing? Right, bodies. Let me give the Octane a spin again for just a second here. I really don't like Octane from like an aesthetic perspective necessarily. Like, I don't think it looks bad. It's just that by being generic, it loses all value that it could potentially have had. My limited time with it has been very easy to drive. Octane doesn't even achieve Hot Wheels car. It feels like off-brand Hot Wheels car. And then... that is the most appropriate fucking music to start playing. Alright. Music said I have to play some Merc games, I guess. This car is the biggest piece of shit. It is so fucking hard to drive. And it got buffed, it got standardized, and it still sucks to drive. So, like, I can't decide whether it's a personal failing to give up on Merc, or a personal failing to continue trying to drive Merc when I know it's a terrible fucking car. But just like Merc existing puts me into a bad position by default. So I actually like it so fucking much, it's just that it's terrible. And apparently pretty fucking easy to control dribbles with, hello? Alright, further testing required. Also, white Merc goes really nicely with white Halo, just saying. Low asks, why do you always choose low tiers? The things I like aren't allowed to be good in good games. The things I like are over-centralizing, gaudy, stupid pieces of garbage. And in any well-designed game, they're not allowed to be the strongest thing. That's why I pick low tiers. Because I like game plans and strategies and aesthetics that probably should never be strong. Like, imagine a fucking fighting game where Nanase is the best character in it. That game would suck ass so badly. You're fucking horrible. Imagine a universe where Nanase's better than fucking Wagner. Where a character that's that fucking stupid is allowed to perform on the same level as top tiers. That even extends to Rocket League, because my desired game plan with the Merc is to be a big fucking asshole and run into everybody and have the largest total surface area to hit the ball with. That's just my desire. Also perfectly content to just kick this around and accomplish nothing while I'm here. Oh, hey. Quickly. Somebody ask me when's Jet Set Radio Future. Regulus asks, so the universe mandates it be bad in good games? Yeah, it's... the ways that I have fun shouldn't be primary paths to victory in any game. It means that game is competitively unhealthy and caters to people with fundamental desires that are fundamentally at odds with the idea of fair and satisfying competition. That's just how it is. I'm like that. I've come to terms with my nature. Wanted to go meet S on top of the goal there and just have a conversation about life. When somebody's back there, I really do need to be out here. Motherfucker.
This is most disturbing.
I think I might change the heuristic I use for deciding whether artist or album gets displayed on the now playing. Right now I'm just using whichever one's shorter, but I think I want to prefer album unless the album is super fucking long. Like if I got something tagged as like Blue Reflection original soundtrack and then the entirety of that text again in Japanese, it probably should not choose the album name. Anyway, Kobe! Oh! Regulus brings up a great point. Support Cannon's another great example of a deck that should probably never be good. Imagine a game where Support Cannon's tier 1. Okay, no, imagine a game where actual Support Cannon decks are tier 1, not Mid-Sword that runs Support Cannon to counter Mid-Sword, which is the most common deck, because Mid-Sword is too fucking strong. I mean, like an actual Support Cannon-focused deck that works entirely around synergy produced by Support Cannon. If that deck was top tier, it'd be fucking horrible to play against. Every game's decided by randomness. It fucking has target picks and whoever pulls their cannon first.
This is most disturbing.
Well, says Tenko Cannon XD. I literally have not played a single game or opened a single pack in Brigade of the Sky. I'm actually not even sure I want to keep playing Shadowverse. I think I might have just soft quit the game. That's another thing I could do tomorrow. I could fucking stream MTG Arena, where I'm currently playing Snake Cannon. It hurts. Snake Cannon might actually be a good deck. But it's also, like, marginally more interactive than literally anything that has ever existed in Shadowverse, so... Bounce it out, baby! Thank God that did not turn into a shot. Alright, large van body. Can always trust the large van. You're going for that. Kata, Kata. Let's go. Uh-oh. Okay, Lynn's fine. Lynn's fine. And then somebody's gonna try to pass it back out here. Come on, Lynn. Show me. Show me. I'm set up. I'm ready. I'm so fucking ready. I wasn't ready enough. Now we're rushing back here, but fortunately I put it into no man's land. I'm gonna punt it right off the top. And... Uh-oh, uh-oh. Fuck! Anyway, regarding tier placement, I'm okay with playing weak characters as long as they feel satisfying to play and they feel like they have whole and viable game plans. Like, I'm okay with playing a weak character. Tiers have to exist, and therefore, unless I switch characters every single fucking time to the top tier, sometimes I will end up playing a low tier. I'm okay with that, just as long as the character is still fun to play despite their overall power. Oh, asks, did you get anything interesting from Golden Eggs, by the way? So far, I've gotten 1 Octane decal and 1 set of very rare wheels. Pass that shit, pass that shit, pass that shit, pass that shit, pass that shit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. Gone fucking Madden. God damn it. I keep stopping short of where I expect. I've been under pressure for a while now, so maybe if I can just like... What if I demo someone? What if I just kinda sneak this over here? Oh god, what am I doing? I really wasn't supersonic there? I'm so sad. Oh, fuck. Oh, thank god they didn't take the open fucking goal. Ada, you have that, right? Okay. Participated in the team play, guys. Kinda gave it back to him there. Oh my god, open goal? Hey, nice. God, that was a 3-minute overtime. What the fuck? Look at that, though. I didn't make the most horrendous shot on planet Earth. It's pretty well timed, actually. Yeah, Merc doesn't feel great to drive. It's fun to drive because of the aesthetic of playing Merc, but I don't actually like the way it controls, really. Kind of like Skyline. Kinda like Takumi. I think Dominus is where I'm staying for a while, though. I'm gonna take the 10th anniversary playlist out and just play random garbage. The vast majority of traffic in this playlist is Rumble, so it's very possible that I'm about to get like 20 Rumble games in a row. Like, if I'm gonna farm an event, I don't really feel like playing standard games. Like, it may as well be silly event farming. Get some variety. I keep seeing the fucking Dissolver list update. One just went up 41 seconds ago for 43 keys. People are selling these even for Titanium White Apex, Titanium White Octane. Going 1-for-1 with Stormwatch. God, what a fucking mess. I discovered something kind of distracting with the Steam Link recently, and if anybody else has any input on this, I'd appreciate it. But I noticed that when you are streaming using the Steam Link, the Steam overlay actually locks your game's frame rate to the frame rate of the to the refresh rate of the device that you're casting to. So I can't play at 144 hertz while still streaming my game to the TV for people to watch instead of crowding around my fucking computer. And I'm wondering if there's a way to bypass that, maybe by like bypassing the Steam overlay completely. Wow, it's just going in there. Okay. Maybe I can have Steam grab my desktop or something instead of the game itself. Not sure. It's actually kind of sad to me that Steam seems to have given up on the link. Like, it's getting stability updates only. I wonder if they're going to come out with a second version eventually that has like 4K support or something. Because being able to run at my TV's native resolution would actually cut off a lot of lag as well. Says, I appreciate the little transparent black outline that happens around the ball and big boost pickups when you're far. Yeah, it's part of why Rocket League works is because it's so fucking polished in ways like that. There's just so many little edge cases that might be frustrating in other games because they're missing a little bit of conveyance or a little bit of visual clarity. What? That was unhelpful as fuck. Chris says, I gotta pick up Redout someday. I missed the recent sale on PSN for that in Lightfield. Highly suggest grabbing it on PC if you have a capable PC. But it's strong as fuck on any platform, honestly. Oh, that was stupid. It's some good shit. The handling model takes a lot of getting used to the point where, like, so I pirated it a while back and actually trashed it within like an hour because I couldn't figure out how to fucking steer and I thought it felt unresponsive as hell. And then later I'm checking it out while it's on sale and I'm like, let's go to the forums and see what's going on. And I noticed that somebody has an MS Paint guide up on how to fucking corner. And it makes everything so much easier. Oh no, that's going in, isn't it? Maybe not. Dang. So it says 9 players currently in Redout. Yeah, it received its last DLC pretty recently, and the online doesn't have like a fight request or waiting system. You do have to actually sit in a lobby, and you can't do something like time trial while you wait, which I think is its greatest flaw, honestly. That the opportunity cost associated with playing online is so fucking high. Oh! Okay. No way. That's fucking amazing. Etrian Odyssey music could not have been more appropriate for that. Okay, I gotta block this. I didn't block it, but it's okay. Blocked that, so made it happen. Bang. Chris says, probably not as easy steer as Fast Racing Remix, but I love these kind of racers. Yeah, for sure. It's... Redout has a handling model that is very pure. It doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel arcadey in the sense that you're like transitioning between drift states or different levels of grip or anything like that. The rules are always consistent and the controls are super simple. It's just that, like, in order to actually effectively corner, you really have to intuit how your car actually controls. Which is super challenging, especially considering there's not really like a framework for, I fucking teleboot someone. Like, it doesn't include anything like the fucking Gran Turismo license tests or anything like that. Get out of here, Jesus. So, like, there's no real in-game framework for teaching people how to corner. It gives you like it explains what strafing is in the first race. And that's just about it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta get over their stat. I'm way too far away to block this. That's okay. Oh. So it's not like grapple where you can use that forever. If you run out of range, it actually just does break. That guy tried to get the lazy goal. Oh god, I got fucking boosted with the tornado. That tornado's carrying a car. Hey, and to you. I think after my next golden egg, I wanna take a break from Rocket League, but I also kind of feel like keeping. I kind of want to keep going. Blech. Words. Trying to decide how I feel about things. Bang. Counts as a save, right? Fennel, you're our last hope for mankind. Holy shit, did they ever deliver. Didn't even get to use my spikes for one last BM. It's okay though, because I scored the 265-foot goal. From downtown. Alright, 87, huh? Do I actually want anything from this event that isn't the golden eggs? Psionics wheels are corporate branding and therefore kind of bad, but the SARPBC wheels, these actually look alright. I'm kind of into it. Maybe I'll pick this up as well. It's gonna put me in nothing but Rumble, huh? I'm scared of, like, the 12 people in the hoops queue, honestly. Like, imagine playing nothing but hoops for 20 years. Connecting to US West for Rumble. Sure thing, dude. Okay. Congratulations, Sayaka. Oh god, how dumb does this look? Just a tap. Jesus Christ. Alright. I'm open. Honest, God-fearing goal right there. In 30 seconds. I wonder if I should have been there earlier. Didn't expect it to be going quite that fast, and I gave somebody the opportunity to whiff. I told you to go for it and you didn't listen. Probably because they called all yours first. But I called it more times, and therefore my call was more valid. Oh, Sako's super far back. Should have adjusted to that. I think I may have saved that with the magnet grab. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Just gonna drop out of the sky. Opposite post here. At das Boot. No. I refuse. God, what the? Who is the tornado supposed to be helping? I think it's just sometimes instead of a beneficial effect, you receive pure unmanageable chaos? Oh, I should have saved that. I kinda just used it reflexively. It's like running around with spikes hoping to achieve anything. Oh my god. Go, my spiked child. Valid. I had to hit something with the touch of God. It's just what one does. Flash an okay, but still have chat muted. Whee! Okay, goodbye, Ori. We were having a conversation earlier in Hitbox Dimension about, like, what kind of music the Undernight cast listens to. You cannot fucking possibly tell me that Spoderman doesn't listen to Denpa, at least in some capacity. Maybe when no one's listening, but it happens. Just telling you. I don't make the rules. Wow, what a fucking shot. I was totally prepared. It's like, alright, I'm gonna adjust for their approach angle, and now I'm gonna... Oh my god, they're actually fucking scoring. Okay, corner boost stolen. Moral victory. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's very bad. This is worse. It's much worse. Whee! Why are spikes so fucking broken? You just do whatever you want. Spikes are the best item in the game by like several orders of magnitude. So speaking of a corner boost, did you see the Celeste GDQ task speedrun? I actually did. And man, is that a joy. That game is a fucking joy to watch, Tast. I think it hits exactly the right balance of like extremely skilled normal play with directly human impossible bullshit. And it does so in a context that doesn't really involve any glitches. I was powerless against the spikes. I could do nothing. See, you just walk in. Nothing can stop you. But yeah, Celeste was great. It's... Task Block was super unfortunate because they weren't able to actually, like, get the console verification for the F-Zero tasks. But man, because they were playing all the other task runs through replays, but it's they were trying to use the Game Boy Advance link setup to actually console verify on an input level the at least one of the task runs, and it desynced somewhere in the middle of lap 1, I think. And it was just really fucking rough to watch, because you know that kind of thing represents like months of preparation before the event, and then something super fucking unpredictable happens. I also feel like Task Block is getting, like, because of the pressure to one-up yourself year after year with the weird shit, somehow it feels like it's becoming less and less intelligible to people who don't understand, like, tool-assisted runs in general, or necessarily understand why something like combining states from multiple games is impressive or important. Because to a lot of people, they see tasks and they think, oh, it's hacking. Well, you can do anything you want if you hack the game, so why would this be important to anyone? You know, not everybody goes in with a prerequisite technical knowledge to understand why this shit is really fucking impressive and cool. Nor should anyone be expected to, but as soon as you open that can of worms for yourselves, as the guys responsible for showing off tool-assisted runs in a GDQ, you gotta one-up yourself every fucking year, dude. So we're winning. Oh yes, drive it in. Drive the fuck in. Grounded as fuck. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, I had to dodge out of the way at the last second because I had fucking the touch of God on, and even a tap would have sent it flag into our goal. think Frey finished his last final today. That's exciting for me because I'm super fucking proud of him for actually like completing everything required to get his piece of paper that says he's allowed to make money in a tech sector. Holy shit. I am so goddamn proud of him. But it's also crazy because it means the possibility of us like moving in together is now slightly more on the horizon than before. And damn if that is not a nice thought. Wow, that was a sick save. Ayaka, what are you doing? I bring this up because something we always used to do back when we were in like physical proximity is we just literally fucking slam up 100 GDQ VODs and just sprawl out on the couch and watch basically an entire marathon in random order together. And one of these days, I'm gonna be there with him in person to do it, like, as the event is actually happening. Which seems to me to be the most appropriate way of doing things. Oh no, the fucking magnets changed the track. Oh god, everything's wrong now. Bang. Alright, forgive me being a little sappy. I'd also like to see him involved a little bit more closely and at least a fucking punch. Look at this. We're trying to figure out what do we do with the frozen ball, and Lynn just runs up. Bang! The dragon. Hey, Daryl. God, your emotes are all so fucking bad. Even the ones that you're not responsible for are terrible. And again, it's... Oh, okay. Okay, so shit is weird for me, alright? Because... So the etymology of poggers is actually another emote that I don't even like that much. Like, it comes from PogChamp, of course, and so we get poggers, which is like, alright, XD frogface BTTV chat flood garbage that doesn't even work on mobile. It tilts the hell out of me. It's like, alright, so we got a derivative emote that I don't particularly like. And then we go to the next tier, and we have Lady Poggers, which is like a palette swap derivative of an emote. It's like, who ordered this? And who fucking hurt them? Around Summer, why are you complaining about streamers' emotes? Because I really hate networking. Why would I want to have allies on this platform? That sounds ridiculous. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Bang! It's going in anyway. Fully engaged skill field, dude. I'm telling you, Rumble's the greatest and Spike's the greatest I had a minute. I'm actually the best Rumble player alive, holy shit. Look at that. What do you mean 2 separate members of the enemy team failed to save? That was all me. Wait, I'm just... okay. Wait, that reminds me, I was gonna reduce the fucking text size at the top of the banner there. I haven't decided whether I'm actually gonna do that. What do you guys think? I don't know what everybody's watching on. I watch Twitch just about as often on a fucking phone as I do on my, fucking TV over there. So... I don't really know what I should be designing for. Or if there's a happy medium that doesn't shut out mobile users while still not looking fucking ridiculous on large displays. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You will not ruse me. Right along the wall. I'm not comfortable with the exchange that just happened. Did they... Oh my god. What happened? Alright, so we got spikes. Demo. Spikes. You dragged the entire car into the goal because it was at rest. I'm not comfortable with the implications of this. That's not really a shot, and it's not even really centering, but it made something happen in a direction, I guess. Fuck! Okay, I still have spikes. I don't have much time with them, but I have spikes. Okay, now we're fucked. Now it's gone. Oh, there we go. There's the dropped frames right on schedule. Hopefully that was just a random spike. I really want to believe it's a random spike. Just dropped like 200 in the span of a second or two, which is impossible because my stream is running at 60 frames per second, meaning the maximum number of frames I could drop in 2 seconds would be all of them, 120. But I also can't do math and I'm dumb as fuck, so... Alright, I think I'm good for like one more game on the wacky playlist, so... I'll stay in the wacky playlists, which likely means Rumble every single game until my next golden egg. And then... I'm actually kind of mad hungry. I wonder why. Had that fucking Oh, we're in Rocket Labs, okay. Alright, I'm down. Also, if anyone wants to suggest more names for sword girls that I'd actually recognize to add to the bot roster, feel free to let me know. So what you do, right, is you drive directly at the defenders, and it confuses them. Your show of Oh. It's Rumble? Rocket Labs? What the fuck? This can happen? I mean, that's sick, but what? I'm out here in no man's land. Magnet's actually super strong when you can get the ball at rest in front of you to start with. It's just like that so rarely happens in Rumble because it is flying all over the place all the time. Swapped the wrong target randomly for no reason. Thank you very much. Alright, wasted spikes. It's going somewhere. Man, I wish I could actually, like, track objects in motion using my human eyes. That wasn't me. I claim no credit for this whatsoever. That was going in before the magnet beam touched it for a single tick. What a load of shit. I completely understand why this map was never actually added to the game, by the way. Okay. The longest fucking grapple? Fennel, please. Fennel, bicycling is not enough to actually center. Jacked? Oh, okay. Could have double jumped, but didn't for no reason. It's such a bad habit of not double jumping on high aerials like those. Alright. It's time for winning the game with... I'm so slanted. We still scored and I'm still mad, actually. I'm actually that fucking pissed. Why would you deny me of my opportunity? Why would you try to win that? That is the most Reddit fucking... That is the most Reddit car customization. You sully the name of Roland. Get out of here. I actually have no strategy about boot. I just use it whenever I want. Raz comes out of the woodwork to make a joke about Shadowverse. Little does he know Shadowverse is actually the joke. What the fuck is happening here? God, I hate that my instinctual reaction to, like... There's nothing... There's nothing even about the flag that should specifically suggest Reddit to me when used in combination with that dumb fucking hat and that horrible looking blue-red color scheme. But it does anyway. I am so sad. I thought I was on the wrong side and I wanted to desperately avoid on-goaling, so I just didn't do anything. Anyway, get spikes, win game, I guess is the moral here. Oh, did we... That definitely wasn't even my fault. That was one of my teammates scoring. Okay. Looks pretty exploitable. Somebody should bang that back. Alright. They've acquired the grappling hook. Oh, that's interesting. The ball indicator turns red when you can use your item on it. Oh, that was almost sick, but I was just a little bit off. I still need to do the actual ultimate Reddit car customization. Except, now it's not even funny anymore, because you literally just put all the Rick and Morty items on your fucking car. Like, that's all you need to do. That's a stronger Reddit signifier than anything else you can come up with, including the actual Reddit flag. Like, the charm is gone. Get out of here. That counted as a save somehow. I'm not really clear on why. Nope. Bang. Okay, I wanted to be over here anyway, so thank you very much. Okay. No fucking way. Grapple redirects? Wait, why are all Rumble players actually, like, ascended humans? This shit is ridiculous. Why are people so good at this game? Groundsel, that was clearly at least intention. That was clearly at least in some part on accident. I don't care. In my head, it is 100% on purpose. Oh, I need to very quickly stop that from happening. I did not stop it from happening, and now we are going to lose. I was debating over whether to put this or Casino Night 2 player in the playlist. I think I made the right choice. What do you think? Dang. That is a fucking heartbreaker. Nice ninja star. That us to ninjaflex.com, a site that will probably be broken very soon because of vendors changing their autoplay restrictions. Why does this not have a period? They've all got punctuation except for the snow day. Dissolver just went up for 43k. Guess that guy really wants to sell fast, huh? $43 actual dollars for a decal. I mean, I'd never use another decal again, but there's no way to fucking defend that. Loot boxes are ruining video games. They actually are, but I get to make fun of people for no reason. I don't know, it's... So I've talked about this before. I don't know how unpopular of an opinion this actually is. But people seem like, if something like the popularity of Overwatch is any indication, people seem to be largely okay with loot boxes when it's only cosmetic. People are like, okay, so yeah, it's got microtransactions, but they're just cosmetics, so there's no reason to worry. It's totally ethical. No. Fucking the ability to customize a character in a way that you enjoy looking at and enjoy playing as and enjoy self-actualizing as, that's important too. Ripping that out of your game's design in order to sell it back to people in a way that makes it unclear what you're actually buying or what the value of it actually is. Like, just because you don't personally think you care about cosmetics. Wow, the one fucking Hoops game I get. And it puts 2 people in the game? Anyway. Point is, as far as I'm concerned, cosmetics are part of gameplay. Series end tweet. Shit like cosmetic loot boxes doesn't bother you personally, that's fine. But it's not completely devoid of problems either. It's still got the fucking ethics issues that are present with loot boxes. It's just that instead of destroying the gameplay framework completely, it only destroys a portion of the gameplay framework. I am so fucking off base with those. It is unbelievable why I even go for wall shots. Alright, get Spike's win game? Get Spike's win game? Good bow. I thought I could get high enough to avoid that. The Cath cleared that one fucking wide. Okay, that didn't help because there's like 3 tornadoes and nothing can happen while tornadoes on screen. Oh. Oh dear. Never mind, I'm actually the worst at Rocket League. What a fucking mess. Regulus says, the issue with the Overwatch loot boxes, in my opinion... Oh shit, I missed that. Okay, I have to read after I take this 6th shot. Box spikes are broken. The issue with Overwatch loot boxes, in my opinion, is limited time stuff like the anniversary year is also mixed in with the standard non-event items. When you factor duplicates into that, it becomes even more stingy. The Overwatch anniversary seems less a celebration than a it's our birthday, now open by wallet. Even better is when they tell people items are gonna be exclusive, and they just aren't. Like, they just come back the next year at the exact same time. No, you will only be able to get this skin during this event, so if you can't pull it up if you can't pull it on your own, then you absolutely must spend money to get it before the event period is over, or you will lose it forever. By the way, it's back next year. Are you fucking serious? Like, I'm not defending the idea of time-limited exclusive cosmetics at all either. It's just like, if you're gonna do that, at least fucking commit to it. Don't just lie to people to sell the same shit again next year and hope they don't notice. Yeah, when people say it's only cosmetics, they mean it doesn't directly affect gameplay in a way that, like, affects competitive odds or anything like that. And that's true. Like, there's validity and value to that. But people talk about cosmetic-only loot boxes as if they're okay, as if there's nothing wrong with them, and that's my contention. Anyway, Overwatch is also designed to basically destroy your sense of agency, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't think that's its intent, but it's the way it certainly feels for me personally. I need to boot somebody away from the fucking ball. Okay, never mind. Oh, I should have been there to fucking cap me. Paul says, I don't even see my character in first-person games. Yeah. See, then you get shit like Quake Champions, where, like, the ability to choose what side your view model on has been standard in games for a very, very long time, including the ability to center the view model. And suddenly they're trying to sell it to you with the Quake 1 rocket launcher being the only, or the Quake 1 weapon skins in general being the only weapon skins that can be centered. And guess where those come from? That's right, fucking loot boxes! Actually, they don't directly come from loot boxes. They come from fucking currency you get from opening duplicates in loot boxes, which is, like, actually not nearly as bad, but it's still linked into the system. There's no way to escape it. Like, half the reason Quake Champions UI is the way it is because it has to dump you at the main menu and show you all the fucking microtransactions every single time. It has to show you those whenever possible in order to maximize revenue, even if it means shitting on the player experience on a, like, as far as the ability to, like, rematch in games or something like that. Basically, if you're gonna have elements of randomness interchanged with elements of, like, real money exchange in your video game, you are running a fucking... It's gambling. That's what you're doing. So close the fucking legal loopholes that allow developers and publishers to get around gambling regulations. Require fucking audits, published rates, all that good stuff. Oh dear. Alright. I'm going fast. I'm gonna activate the Touch of God and just see what happens. Apparently nothing because... XD. Oh wow. It's actually mad strong. Oh fuck, I was the last line of defense. We're going to lose horribly anyway, but I at least, like, need to give them appearances. Fuck. Oh yeah, well I know what you mean about, like, oh nice, I can finally do my fucking trade-in. Although the white fedora might be a item with certain value, I don't know. Yeah, the :D conversion, I believe, is local. Some disjoint between what gets sent and how your client-side conversion works. Anyway. Wait, do I really? I'm so sad. It has to be same class. I forgot. And I'm definitely not trading in my white halo. Fuck that. And asks, what are these new powers? What happened to this game? It's Rumble mode. It's silly. I like it. Haley literally messaged me to tell me that fucking Ormeal put up the Lynn body pillow drafts on their Twitter. I'm so mad I have a reputation for this. Every time this conversation comes up, though, I feel the need to fucking say it again. Like, full-length pillows are comfy as fuck. They're actually awesome. That's a valid reason to own one just because it's a good fucking pillow. Oh, sick. Controller dead. Alright, I guess we're doing this now. I don't know what that means. Thank you. What are we doing here? I've never played KBM Rocket League before. Okay, I think these controls might make sense. Oh god, they really don't. They really don't. Wait, is right mouse bound to fucking jump? Why? I can't. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, somehow during that entire fucking exchange we didn't get scored on. And now it's time for me to become the overtime MVP. Which means not letting it fall here. Thank you, Lynn. Wells asks, when's Rumble drop shot? I hear Rumble drop shot is actually ridiculous. I mean, makes sense. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, that's still... the damage still processed there, but we got panels out. It really is like my favorite RPG, Mega Man Battle Network. Uh-oh. Wow. Just fucking sunk it. Look at this. Going the distance. And then, of course, the entire enemy team whiffs, but hey. Seems like half the shots you make at this rank are people forgetting to defend because they're surprised that defense is possible. Oh, there are just, like, normal-ass batteries in here. Let's go. Honestly, I probably shouldn't use rechargeables in general. What I should be doing if I'm using rechargeables is I should be putting this thing fucking up on the charger every night, but I just forget to. First says, speaking of powered up sports, have you picked up Mario Tennis Aces? I hear the net play is not awesome, and my Switch at the moment is offline preparing for Cold Boot Homebrew. So that's gonna be a no from me. Oh man, we actually get a hoops game? Am I starting a hoops game from 5 minutes? Is it real? A reminder that dreers are still possible. I don't like where that is. Get out of here. Nice. Oh yeah, I've got like 3 songs from that fucking soundtrack here. Maybe I need to retag some of these in English, or... actually, I think all my album tags are in English, so if I just change everything to prefer album, maybe retag some albums to be a little bit shorter. I think that would be better for the stream display. I know I've had people complain about, like, I can't fucking read Japanese, your overlay is not helpful before. To be perfectly clear, I can't read Japanese either. Can I do anything with that? I don't think so. Oh, okay. Fucking slam me in the back. Wait, that's actually a shot. Fuck! Regular says, I wonder how the It's Just Cosmetics holds up in a court when kids can effectively open up their mom's purse for it. And Reens responds, it's the mom's fault for not hiding her card from the greedy little gremlin, to be honest. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. If you're a parent, you got a responsibility to fucking watch out for this garbage. But it's still kind of predatory to market to kids this way, especially when, like, especially young kids who don't understand that they're spending something with material value that you need to survive. There's some scumfuckery involved there, I think. It's... I keep doing this thing... This is related, I think. I keep doing this thing where I try to get into gacha games. I don't know why. I don't have an adequate explanation for why I genuinely try to get into things like Fire Emblem Heroes or Grand Blue or Nagia Record. There's no reason for it. I know I will hate them. I know they have no fucking gameplay to speak of, and I know that I cannot spend enough money on them. That is to say, I'm willing to spend $0 to actually progress in a way that I find personally satisfying. I don't know why I keep going back to them. Probably because they have extremely fucking good marketing. And these really ridiculous, powerful network effects that are basically gambling support groups. And yeah, Flo also knows. It's because girls. Monkey Brain sees cute girl. It's fucking over. Every time. Alright, we're 1-1 with 2 minutes to go, and that looks like it might be a shot, except not at all. Look at that shit. I had installed Fire Emblem Heroes the other day because I realized I was never actually going to play it. I was just going to use all my fucking free rolls and whatever banner had the fucking character that I liked and then never actually play the game. Because the gameplay never changes. There's no gameplay layers to unlock as you progress. It's just the same fucking thing over and over and over again with the approximate depth of a deflated kiddie pool from day one, so... I uninstalled that piece of shit. Never looking back, hopefully. Wow, I'm a fucking god. Monster Jam. Do I still have shit like that installed somewhere? I feel like I do. What phone games do I even have installed? Archaea's kinda like that. I really dislike Archaea's progression system. For me, it very nearly ruins what otherwise would have been basically my favorite mobile rhythm game with zero reservations. They used world mode improvements in the latest update. What that actually means is, okay, so for the first chapter, we're adding the ability to play slightly less often and progress at the same rate. But no other chapters get these benefits, and we're adding a new one, so go fuck yourself. What gets me, what's frustrating to me, really, about microtransaction-centric models where nothing has a fucking finite or clear cost, right? Is that I would gladly support a lot of games with a full retail price if it meant that I could get the experience without compromises made for the sake of a monetization scheme. I'm really bad. I would gladly have paid like just 30-40 bucks up front for Archaea if it came with everything unlocked through play with no real-time restrictions and no bullshit. But it's more profitable for developers to go free to play because it means wider audience and easier to pick up on metrics, and then cater to whales who will spend like 10 times more than I ever will, and there's so many of them. And so to make a game financially viable, especially on a platform like mobile, these sorts of things are commonplace. You're under constant fucking pressure to cave and chop away portions of your design because you know full well it will make more money. It's like, so, don't we have a government for preventing the profit motive from destroying everything good about, like, existing in a society? We live in a society. Like, isn't that the intended function of a government under capitalism? To make sure that the profit motive, like, the benefits of the profit motive can exist without, like, also giving companies incentives to kill us all and ruin our lives. It really seems like we ought to be regulating right about now. Wow, that went in? Jesus Christ. Ira has actually been falling out of the gym in like every direction, pulling this back. And now it seems likely that we'll go to OT. Oh wow. It's another category of games that I keep going back to, even though I know full well that I don't actually like them. Oh my god, the buzzer beater! What a bunch of fucking heroes! Good fucking shit. So I was saying, category of games that I keep going back to, even though I don't think I like them at all. Persona. That was a weird realization for me recently, but I think Persona is probably the series that I've poured the most time into, well, basically never really enjoying any of it. 149, you gotta be shitting me, dude. I think Persona has an issue where it can't stand on its own on a narrative or a character development basis, but it also can't stand on its own on a gameplay basis. It's dividing resources between those two things, and it's constantly making concessions between one and the other. And Persona 5, I think, brought this into the harshest light for me because the game is trying to deal with serious themes and adult topics, while also trying to do so with a cast of characters that essentially comes pre-flanderized with, like, either one or zero personality traits. The purpose of easily gamifying their social links, and to an extent probably to pander to a portion of their target audience that doesn't understand how people work. So you get this really weird fucking disjoint where suddenly we're trying to tell a serious story, but it's not about people anymore, it's about fucking anime characters. What do you do here? That was, I guess, an interesting way to 50. Regarding the actual dungeon portions, I will say this, I think the time management aspects of Persona are really interesting, and I especially like the way dungeon difficulty is modulated by them. You have an outside time limit that's lenient enough that nobody will ever fail it unless they're deliberately fucking off, yet just barely strict enough that it puts a small amount of pressure on you. And then, so for players who already have the instinct to optimize, who are here because they play dungeon crawlers, they're already optimizing already, so you give them the option to showcase their ability and give them a whole bunch of neat new perks for successfully clearing a dungeon in one day. The stuff that you gain with the time you gain helps you to dungeon more efficiently. And for those of you who aren't interested in that by default, if you're playing Persona, you naturally value the time you would be saving by doing dungeons efficiently in terms of social link progression, and so it gives players who don't normally have a reason to care about these things a very tangible reason to try and improve, which is like, okay, that's cool. Where the system breaks down is where the value of time starts getting destabilized. Where towards the late game, dungeons become longer and they become harder resource grinders, but they don't actually get any different in terms of the way their combat functions or the demands placed on you as a player during combat. Oh, almost. I kind of no-looked that one. Oh. Oh, I feel robbed. And So you're running into a situation where not only is the gameplay not evolving as you progress through the game, because basically the only thing putting pressure on you is more efficient resource management to save more time, but the value of time goes down as well. If you're in a long-ass dungeon where enemies hit harder than they have been for the rest of the game, and you have the option between taking an entire day to full refill everything, or taking an entire day to push one rank of a social link a quarter or a fifth of the way towards the next rank, when that rank gives you a progressively smaller bit of total power than every other rank before it. Like, who gives a shit? Do the dungeon in 3 days. Nobody cares. You have to meet the game entirely on its own terms in order to give enough of a fuck about dungeons to actually one-day them in the late game. Because they get progressively longer and more tedious and have less fucking scenery and mechanics introduced per minute you spend in them. The reward gets lower and the enjoyment gets lower, and the fucking time investment just keeps getting higher. Flo says, if you played the game, you'd know that some of these social links are fucking broken. There's one that allows you to do any evening activity after returning from a dungeon for free. Yeah, I hear Persona 5 was better about those in particular. Persona 5 is like a lot of the endgame social links, especially stuff like Kawakami's, plays a lot into the time management stuff and works with it on a level that the other games don't, which is cool. But it's like that sort of halfway fixes one facet of the problem. I'm not really content with it. Boink. Now I'm shooting. Or not. Aw. Spikes are broken. And so you combine this with the fact that the character writing is super fucking inconsistent everywhere, because the game can't ever assume that characters have development on the off chance that you don't do your links. And because all of the social interactions need to be easily gamified, nobody has any fucking realistic personalities or motivations. Not to mention the super fucking gross pandering, but I mean, that's something everyone should expect at this point. Hot for teacher, 14-year-old in swimsuit, slow pan up, etc. It's like... God, there's so much fucking shit going on here. It's like, these problems are problems to you, and they're clearly not to a large number of people, or they're outweighed by other things. Persona gets aesthetic consistently right, and it gets soundtracks consistently fucking right. Which is a large reason, I think, of why I'm able to stick with games until the point where I stop giving a fuck about dungeons entirely. Yeah, Flo brings up, biggest problem for me that battles are basically a guessing and memory game. Yeah, because the only pressure put on you during combat is resource management stuff. Because, you know, the system is too predictable, basically. It doesn't have the volatility of something like press turn. And so it falls to the same shit as every other turn-based combat system without a decent amount of volatility in it, which comes down to don't forget to heal. Don't forget to heal and manage your resources so that you can get the maximum shit out of every, get the maximum length out of every excursion. And then, when you arrive at guessing and memory game in particular, the stuff like automatically tracking weaknesses in Persona 5 is like, this is obviously a huge quality of life feature that saves players a whole bunch of headache, but I think it might harm the game. Because by automating one of the only remaining things that players actually have to pay attention to during combat, by making sure that weaknesses are tracked even if you can't personally remember them, it's taking away a huge amount of what engagement in combat there is left. Because Persona's resource management impetus is weaker than most other RPGs in order to make it more accessible. Like, resource management in other games is like, resource manage or you fucking die. Resource management in Persona is resource manage or... I don't know, by the end of the dungeon, maybe you'll have lost 1 rank on a social link. It's like, come on! There's so many different systems working in ways that they just don't work for me. I don't know. Wow! What the fuck? I pulled a biomass? Nice! I didn't even look at it because I'm used to pulling garbage from these. That's actually kind of sick. I've never seen black market out of a box before. Wow, it's Cert Striker too. No shit, huh? It's fixed to black, which isn't my aesthetic really. Oh wow. Striker biomass out of the fucking egg, and it's tradable. I'm curious here. Let me... Can I get anything worthwhile for this? Biomass as a decal base. Looks like it goes for 6k standardized. No biomass specifically marked as Striker here. Can I can split these. I'm probably gonna split it the other direction, huh? Yeah, you know what? I'm actually satisfied with that. Wait, people are selling golden eggs? Are you serious? People are selling golden eggs? You can do that? And they're going for... anywhere from like 1 to 1.5 keys? I guess I know what I'm using my 5 keys on then, Jesus. Because golden eggs, at least in my very, very limited experience, seem to have way fucking better rates. Empask's still at it? Yeah, I'm at it. I fucking just pulled this out of a golden egg. It's Striker. I don't know what it's doing here. I think I'm probably done for the night, though. Like, if I got to the point where I'm ranting about Persona, then I might be done just, like, as a person. It's edgy, sure. But I kinda like it anyway. Man, I wish you could choose accent on this, though. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for now. Appreciate you guys coming by. Keep doing these weird-ass late streams, so, shoutouts to the European Union and countries nearby that. Time zones are fucking stupid, and I wish the Flat Earthers were right so we didn't have to deal with them. But yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.